everybody. Whoa.
Hey ya.
My God, it feels like it has been like forever.
A while? Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
something like that.
Yeah, 3 weeks, something like that.
We've both been so busy, like we've hardly even had a chance to really talk.
Wow. Do I hear music?
Yes, I'm playing some bad
Oh yeah.
tracks.
But yeah, it's been super busy. I don't know. This time of year I really like though because it's warming up. It gets darker later, which is super cool because I was setting up for the show and it was still light outside.
Yeah. Well,
And plus I don't get shocked as much this time of year.
it gets warmer, that's for sure. I was working today. A church hired a bunch of us to come out and do a big setup. They had multiple LED walls, a big video village area, sound system, blah blah blah, all this crap, because they're doing this big Easter thing tomorrow. And it was really overcast today, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm never outside. I am so sunburned.
Oh,
Look at that. It is ridiculous.
wow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oops.
Stupid.
Yeah. What oh, hey.
Ah, Johnson. Shred it, Eric. Shred it.
Yeah. Rock. Thank you, Johnson. Woohoo. Nice.
I'll drink to
Welcome. Cheer. Oh, look at you fancying it up a notch.
Margarita.
And I'm bringing it. I'm fancying it down a notch with my solo cup this evening. I bought. Yeah, I got some wine, some Pinot Grigio. It's called the Boda Box. You know the Boda Box?
Oh, yes.
The Boda Box. The old Boda Box.
I can't stand that box wine stuff, man.
No, it's been a while. I like to take a little break from beer and
Sure.
get the old bubblies going. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I get shocked less this time of year, right? Shuffling around and touching something metal, and man, I just hate that.
Like static electricity?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, I hate it.
I haven't
It's the
been
worst.
static electricized in quite a while.
Really? Oh, I don't know why it always happens to me. And I always go around finding something metal, and I'll slap it first. I'm like,
Well, you don't have
I'll slap something real quick, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm discharged. Now I can go about my day and not get surprise shot.
a lot of carpet in your house, and I was gonna make a joke. What are you shuffling around on carpets with socks on?
We have no carpet, and it still happens.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Like I wear like rubber soles as I'm shuffling around the tile. We have tile floors and wood floors. That's pretty much it. But I don't know. But yeah, I like it. It's warming up finally. But when it warms up, the house gets really cold. Because of the air conditioner and stuff. So I just bought some leather gloves on Amazon, and that's. Yeah, because I'm in the basement, so it gets really cold down here when the air conditioner's on, but it gets normal.
So opposite. It's becoming like warmer and it's getting towards summer, and you're buying fucking leather gloves to wear inside.
Yeah, and sometimes I put this hat on, right? I don't get hot down here, so yeah. So there's that. And in the winter, it's even worse. It's just never warm down here. I'm thinking about getting a space heater. That's probably what I should get, huh?
It is a cave.
It is. It's a cave. It's the rock and roll cave.
Oh yeah, baby.
So how's everybody doing in the chat room? I see lots of people here.
Everyone doing? Long time no chat.
Yes. We need to get a tour of Eric's house sometime. Oh yeah, we kind of did that once. It's been a year or two.
Oh, I thought about doing a video of a tour of my office.
That'd be
slash
cool.
Video. So yeah, we should do a combo video where we tour our respective studios.
Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah.
like a quarter the size of yours, but
Yeah, but that'd be cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have like a room that we never go in. It's a guest room, I guess. It's where Darrell sleeps when he comes over.
it's the only room I ever go in.
Yeah. And when you're not here, no one ever goes in there. I don't know what's in there. There's probably somebody living in there. I don't know.
They've crawled in through the window, and
Yeah.
you don't know.
I did this week. I went to Kroger and just had this like weird kind of, I don't know, like a flashback, but I was just, shopping, and then I go down the magazine aisle.
Yeah.
It has books and all this stuff, and I realized that that's still a thing, and I walk past it every time I go shopping. It's like a banner ad. I just don't see it anymore. It's invisible. So I decided, let me just like walk down this aisle and let me just look and see what's available these days. Like, I don't know, and like, does anybody stand around and like look at a book and start reading? Like, I don't know, because I don't pay attention. Anyway, I decided to just film the experience. So here's a little quick short video.
Sweet.
The old magazine aisle. What are all of these even? Do people still read magazines? I don't recognize any of these. No Metal Edge, no Fangoria. What is this? 2022? So I don't know. Like, what is that? There's just, like my mind just wants to see Keyboard Magazine. I remember that.
Keyboard Magazine. I subscribe to Keyboard Magazine.
Yeah, Video Maker. I wanted to see that.
Video Maker.
Obviously, like any like metal, any musicians of any sort. I didn't. There was one. It was called the Elton John magazine.
What?
Yeah, like he has his own magazine. And there was a magazine called Jesus.
He has his own magazine?
His own too. I don't know. So anyway, that was weird. So I stood there for a while. Kim was with me, and we're like looking through books. On the other side, there's like actual like books, and we're like, what are some titles? Like, what sells?
Trashy romance novels?
They are. Yes, totally. Like Fabio with his hair and his chest, and it was like, that's it. That and some like books about like race and genders and stuff. We're like, what is this? This is weird. Yeah, it was strange. So I don't know. I just wanted to see what it was all about.
I used to love the magazine aisle. That used to be like the first thing I'd hit when I'd go to like a bookstore, like a Barnes and Noble and stuff.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It used to be happening, right? But
to get them in the mail. I'd subscribe to magazines.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything I read a magazine for, which was information. A book is a like a novel is a fun thing, right? You're doing it for a pastime. Magazines were a source of knowledge. Now you just fucking search on Google. You want to know something? Search.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is the modern magazine.
All right. Yeah, Angela in the chat room said magazines are expensive today. And that's the thing too. You're getting less information that you could get on YouTube or just Googling something, and it's more expensive. Like it's a lose-lose situation there.
Yeah.
So, but whatever.
1994, Mr. or Mrs. Ree. REE. We graduated in 1994.
Oh, hey, Liz is here. My sister, she said romance novels are 50% of the publishing industry. And she would know, she's a writer and studies all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess that's just a genre that doesn't die. People are always excited to read about love affairs or something. I don't know, whatever.
The denominator always sells the most. I mean,
Yeah.
let's just face it, for all of the accomplishments that we've done as human beings, we always go back to our base instincts.
Right. Yeah.
That's what's the most overwhelming.
Yeah. There were a lot of cookbooks on the wall too. So I guess cookbooks sell a lot. I mean, it's food.
That's right. It's topical. It makes sense. Hey, we sell the food. Here's something for you to put it together with.
Actually, what better place to sell a cookbook than a grocery store? You're right. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. But a romance novel, that's just weird.
Amiga format. So yeah, I was trying to think. We used to get a lot of Amiga magazines back in the day, and I couldn't remember the name of them.
Yeah.
We especially loved them. I mean, oftentimes we just get them for the disc that came with it.
Yes, they would have a demo disc, and it would have all kinds of excellent
games,
demos, and mods. Music. Oh, here we go. Okay, check this out. Amiga magazine right here. That I remember that Amiga magazine was excellent. I don't remember Amiga Addict. Might not have had that in the States. I don't know. But Amiga magazine was a big one. That checkered ball, the round one. That was like their go-to 3D object. Oh, and here's a great shot of all the discs that you get inside. That's awesome. Ooh, CD-ROM. That came later.
Yeah.
Amiga Power. That's familiar. Commodore magazine. Wow. Isn't that freaking cool? Yeah, that was that's where you would find all your news, what games are coming out. Also little cheats and hints, right? Like little game walkthroughs. Oh, that was awesome. Shoot, yeah. Nintendo Power. Yep, that was one I got to. I had episode. I had the first issue of Nintendo Power. I think most kids probably did because it came out after Nintendo came out.
So I don't remember when I first heard about this, but there's this magazine that it's a real magazine, and when I first heard it, I thought, "Oh, this is a joke. This isn't real." But it's a real magazine, Garden and Gun.
What? Garden and Gun. Okay, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
She's neither a garden or a gun, but okay. And she's not either. So it's just like women on the front.
I don't understand this magazine.
Here's a dude drinking some whiskey or something. Oh, there's a gun.
I mean,
That's weird.
It's like it's got gardening tips and assault rifles. All in one magazine.
Weird.
Was that Ted? Looked like Ted.
I thought it was the diabetes guy at first. Diabetes.
No, that looks like Turner, right? Isn't that Ted Turner?
Oh yeah, he rides an elephant with a shotgun and shoots stuff or whatever. That is a thing. If you're into it, they got you covered. Yeah, Mad Magazine, Guitar Player. See, I didn't know. I wasn't playing guitar. We both weren't in the. So, but Keyboard Magazine was magazine. I just spelled it wrong. Magazine. This one is Oh, but I need to specify 80s because I think this is still going on, right? Oh my God, I had that one. I remember that one. Oh, that's great. Freaking Weird Al. That's awesome.
I had countless issues of that.
Depeche Mode, Rush. Man, yeah, that was a great one. So this one also had a floppy disk sometimes, and it was something you could pop in and get samples and MIDI files and stuff like that. That's like super old one there. 1982.
Oh, another magazine I subscribed to back in the mid 90s was American Cinematographer.
Oh, yeah. American Cinematographer. Yeah, I think I kind of remember that one too. Oh. This is a good little collection of stuff. Huh. But yeah, I think of like Fangoria and stuff like that. I remember having a lot of these, and then like basically like any kind of like DIY bruise or a DIY finger cut or a DIY axe in the head. It'd be like a whole 1 or 2 pages of how to do it, right, step by step, and thinking, man, that was really cool. And then I would stock up on these. I don't know that we did that a few times for some videos, but not a lot. But it'd be like, okay, so you'd have to wait until Halloween before you could buy the fake blood because they didn't sell it year round. And so when that came out, I remember like during the month of October, we would buy a couple of little little things of fake blood, and maybe this will last us the year, But yeah.
Ooh, Thrasher magazine. I'd forgotten about that one.
Thrasher. Oh yeah, that was a metal mag, right?
No, skateboard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. I don't think I ever got it, but yeah, I remember it. We skateboarded in the 80s and 90s, but we weren't like wanting to read about it, I guess. I don't know. Not like into the celebrity skateboarders or anything. Yeah. So I did watch some movies this week, which is pretty cool. I watched some really good ones. Yeah, I watched. Hold on, let me pull it up. This is a good one, and I'd never seen this one before. Tootsie.
Tootsie, you mentioned that the other day.
Freaking Tootsie. So all I ever saw was like the front cover, like the American flag, and to me, as a kid, for one thing, it's just some woman. It's a flag. It looks political. I'm boring. I thought it was some sort of political thing, like it's like she's in the government or some sort of, I don't know. I didn't want to even look any further into it. This was before Rain Man, so I didn't even like think that Dustin Hoffman was cool. I was like, whatever. I think my mom liked it. And I'm like, it's a mom movie, whatever. So we watched it the other day. It's streaming on one of the platforms, HBO or something, one of those. And it was actually pretty cool. And
no,
it has nothing to do with politics.
Yeah, if my memory serves correct, he's like a journalist or like a TV personality or something like that.
Yeah, TV, an actor.
And he's trying to get a job, and they're looking for a woman instead of a man, and so he dresses up like a woman and gets the job, something like that.
Yeah, so he's an actor. He keeps going to all these casting calls and stuff. He doesn't get anything. He's like down on his luck, right? I just can't get anything. He's never the type they're looking for, right? So then he decides to be a woman and go on some of these, and then auditions, and then he lands a job on a daytime TV show, soap opera, basically.
Oh, right.
And so they're shooting, so they shoot daily, right? Frantically, that sometimes when they're behind, they'll actually have to shoot live. And then I remembered, I was like, oh, I think I'd read that somewhere that actually used to happen. Because daytime TV, it was like Fast and Furious, right? Usually the first take is what you get. It's like, okay, let's move on. So anyway, so that plays into it, but he gets the job, and he's, gets to be a famous celebrity where nobody knows he's a man. And anyway, it was fun. It was cool. And he actually plays a pretty good woman. Like, it kind of reminded me of what's that one with Robin Williams?
Oh, yeah, Miss Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire, yeah, with the pie in the face. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it reminded me of Miss Doubtfire or something, but yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I would recommend if you're into cheesy 80s movies and haven't seen it. So why not?
Nice.
Anyway, and so yeah, and then I watched another movie that very much surprised me. This is a brand new, just came out last Friday or something like that. I watched it the day it came out, I think. And I didn't know it came out. It was just a surprise. It was like, boom, I'm out. And I look awesome. Watch me. It's called Metal Lords.
Metal Lords.
See? I mean, nobody's ever heard of it.
Oh, it just came out?
Yeah, it just came out. Yeah. April 8th. Okay. So that's, yeah, Netflix. And it's, kids, high school kids in a metal band. Nobody thinks they're cool. Battle of the bands, that kind of thing. They got to prove their worthiness. I would totally go see it because it has some cameos by some, like, I didn't even want to say, but by a couple of people, that like we would know. We'd be like, oh my God. But yeah, it has some fun. It has some fun cameos in it. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and the whole movie is great because I was trying to guess when is this? Like the main star, so he's got like long hair and stuff, and I was trying to figure out what year this is supposed to be.
Yeah,
because it didn't seem 80s, but it didn't seem 2000s. I'm like, what is this? Well, it turned out it's actually modern times because there was a couple of shots in the movie where they pull out smartphones. And I'm like, a smartphone? Yeah. These guys are wearing denim and stuff. I'm like, okay, so it's a weird hybrid. Like, they wanted to tone it down. So I guess the art department was like, okay, we're going safe here. We're not going either way. And it really worked well.
It's anachronistic.
It's a what?
Anachronistic.
Anachronistic? Yeah. Anachronistic. But yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, check it out. It's fun. It's like rated PG-13 or something too. So it's it's like a kid film, but his makeup. Yeah, that was fun times.
Sweet.
And then the other thing I've been watching is I watched Better Call Saul season 5. And
yeah, I haven't watched the new one yet.
Man, it was really good. Like, I thought I was caught up, and I read somewhere that a new season of Better Call Saul was coming out, and I'm like, oh, is it? And then I go to Netflix, and it's like, new season. And I'm like, oh my God, it's already out. So I started barreling through it, right? To come find out, I was barreling through new to me, because it keeps track of your watched material.
Yeah.
So it was letting me know you haven't seen this season yet. But on the web, I saw there was a new one. So to me, I'm watching the new one. I'm like, oh man, now I got to wait another year. Like, I watched it all. It was excellent. But nope. All I got to do is wait like a week because the new one's coming out.
6 coming out. Okay.
Season 6, and that's the last one.
I can't remember where I am in it. I'm
Hmm.
gonna have to get back on it.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I think I may
Season
be where
6.
you are. I may be behind on season 5.
Oh, okay, yeah. But season 6 is the last one, and it has the full cast on there. You know, so everybody's back for the 6th season. So you'll get to see.
You know what I
Mr.
watched
White.
the other day? I watched the first episode of Breaking Bad, just like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Oh, just to rewatch it.
Yeah.
So I rewatched the whole season about 3 times. So I'd have to wait a while, I think. Like I watched it all when it came out, and then I watched it all again about almost I don't know, about 8 years later or so, or 5 years later. And then I let a couple years after that go. So I feel like it's still really pretty fresh in my head. So yeah, I probably have to wait until the year, I'd say probably about 2028 before I watch it again.
It was really interesting because I've seen the whole series, but it had been ages since I've seen the first episode, and even though I knew how it evolved and what happened, like it just seemed like, how to describe this? I was watching it. I guess new things were popping out at me, and so it was like watching it for the first time. It was like also almost watching a different episode.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess that's the value of rewatching something years later, because you change, your mind changes.
Yeah.
Not because of some traumatic thing. It's because we've just added more experiences into our data bank. We are different. Every day we're different, right? But when you add a whole 10 years of more experiences of just all different types, different knowledges, all this stuff, and then you rewatch something that you watched with the old brain, it's a fun thing to kind of see what the difference is, what you conceive, or what you get out of it, right? Like like what you say, like is I'm getting this out of it. Like if you watch something as a kid in the 80s, you watch Goonies, and then you watch Goonies now as an adult, your brain is thinking all kinds of different things. It is a new movie because you're a new person. So yeah. So so you were picking out all kinds of different aspects?
So I guess the first time I watched it, I had no idea where it was going, and so I was just kind of on this journey and blah blah blah. This time, I was noticing how very succinct the storytelling was.
Yeah.
They were really setting things up, and everything kind of clicked together very neatly and very quickly. How it all flowed together. Like when Walter wants to go on the ride along. I don't think I perceived that the first time, that he's already made the decision. He's gonna try to go this route.
Right.
I just thought, I don't know. I just maybe thought he was bored and wanted to go do something different. But yeah, he had already chosen his path before he had gone there, and that was just an information-seeking venture.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, yeah. One of the things I remember really loving at the time was the sound design. Outside of the story and everything, but just the technical stuff, the sound design was amazing, because at the time I had all these sound design gigs and all the sound design stuff. So I was doing a lot of studying, a lot of work and stuff. And as I was watching Breaking Bad, I was blown away. And I looked up in the credits, the guy's name, Dave Porter, does the sound design. And I was like, can I find this guy? Because I had some questions for him. Because I'm like, he's a sound designer. He's not like a celebrity who's going to get all this mail and he's going to be like, oh, I'm too big to reply to you. Right. So I'm like, okay. So I look up Dave Porter and he's got a Twitter and I'm like, oh. So I tweet to him and he's like kind of shocked that I'm even like talking to him. He has like 200 followers at the time, like nobody, So I started asking him questions like, hey, feel free to email me. So he DMs me in Twitter to give me his email address because he didn't want to say it out loud. And then I email him and we're talking for about that whole year, just on and off here and there. And he always would reply instantly. I mean, it was really cool. So I learned a lot about him, and I discovered lots of VST plugins and stuff that I ended up using. He turned me on to a whole new DAW as well, digital audio workstation for those. Anyway, totally valuable information. It was like a mentor, I guess you could say. It totally helped me out. So that was really cool. So I always think of Dave Porter now. Kind of when I think of Breaking Bad, I'm like, yeah, that freaking sound designer. But anyway, if you listen to it, he also works on Better Call Saul. So all these creepy sounds it's not music. It's like instruments and weird like tension to build tension, right? It's like weird strings on a piano. Like he'll take a bow on a piano. He'll do all kinds of weird little sound things, and it just kind of makes this kind of a orchestra thing that you're hearing, but you don't really notice it because you're like watching the story, right? Anyway, so yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, one day I'll rewatch those, but for now, you got to catch up on Better Call Saul because you got season 6 coming out.
This is
That's
true.
the finale.
This is true.
Yep.
So what else you got?
Let's see here. So those were the things I watched. I do have this movie that I want to watch next because I saw this terribly awesome. Okay, hold on. Let me back it up. Have you ever seen? Hold on. Let me pull up a picture of this. Let's see. This one is okay. Here we go. All right. This is not a movie I would have seen. Probably not a movie you would have seen.
Teen Witch?
It's called Teen Witch.
Okay, this sounds familiar.
It's not Sabrina. It's none of those. It's just Teen Witch.
This seems very, very familiar. Even the girl who's playing the
right. So she was in other stuff too, because I recognize her. But it's like I don't really know much about it other than I guess like the girl is a witch. You remember the woman from Poltergeist? Don't go into the light, Carol Ann. She was in this movie as some sort of like a witch that would mentor her or something, give her powers. I don't know. I'd never seen this movie, but anyway. I see the chat room lighting up like Teen Wolf. Oh, wait, was she in Teen Wolf? Robin Lively. Is that her name?
She's not a witch. She's your wife.
Anyway, I mean, it's I think it's like a musical even or something. Some sort of teen comedy thing. I don't know. I really don't. I'm pretending like I know what it's about. I really don't. But anyway, I want to check it out because I saw this hilarious, awesome clip the other day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to share that on the show because it's so
Awesomely bad.
It's so embarrassing. Yeah, it's so delicious at the same time. It's just like, wow, it's brutal to the eyes. But I want you guys to experience this. Anyway, so I clipped it out of the movie, so we'll probably get a copyright claim on this episode, but we usually do anyway. On everything we ever do, we always get claims on it, so whatever. Okay, so here it is. It's a little less than 2 minutes, so enjoy the terrible awesomeness.
I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says sure, I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that.
Okay? No, I'm not in the mood. Oh my God.
You can dream until you blue, but you will never top that. Ha ha.
Let's go back the other way. No, just go up and talk to him. Are you kidding? I'm so embarrassed. Look at how funky he is. I will never be hip.
I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that. Top that. You can do all that you can, but you'll never top that. Top that. So top that.
Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, not respected. Who would ever really want to go and top that? Such a waste, a pretty face, but hanging in your nose space. I wish that you would take a look and really stop that. Top that. Well, stop that. I don't really give a about trying to top that. Top that. Stop that. I wish you finally take a real look and really stop that.
What's this?
Stop that.
But give.
Top that. I don't really give a about trying to stop that.
Top that.
Big deal.
Stop that.
Unreal.
You can try till you blue.
I will make a fool of you.
Top that.
Woo! Top that.
Wow. Top that.
That was terrible.
Wow. Like that thing. Wow. Yeah, that was the 80s mating ritual. Wow. So yeah, that made me want to go check that out. The whole thing. I gotta check it out. She was like, I'm embarrassed.
I'm trying to look up the cast because like everyone looked familiar to me.
Yeah. Even the top that guy. Let's see. Oh yeah. And let's see. That guy there. And then when she starts rapping, it's actually kind of good. I was like, wow, okay. Like somebody's got it. But I think the whole movie is like filled with other songs and stuff. But that was just so 80s that it was just incredible. I saw somebody in the chat room say they had that boombox. I didn't have that boombox, but I did have another silver boombox.
Oh, she was in Dirty Dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Dirty Dancing, the TV show.
What?
There was a Dirty Dancing TV show from 1988 to 1989.
Oh.
Oh, she was in Silver Spoons, an episode of Silver Spoons.
With the Ricker.
Charles in Charge. 2 episodes.
Charles in Charge. Oh. You know, that's funny because I think I remember her from Charles in Charge.
No, we're talking about the rapping girl, right?
Oh, no, I thought it was the other girl. Okay, well, the other girl is way familiar, though. It seems like I've seen her in lots of shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, she's still acting today. Her last credits from 2022.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, look at Charles. Scott Baio.
Nice.
I mean, he hasn't really changed all that much, really. I don't know what year that photo is, but
you know who have changed?
Who have changed?
There is a group of young men who are no longer young men. They're now, I think you could legitimately call them old men. I mean, they have to be in their 60s by now.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, and and it's quite ironic that the title of their troupe, but they've got a brand new show coming out on Amazon Prime. The Kids in the Hall are back, baby. And I'm surprised that they didn't take this opportunity to make a joke about that being the kids in the hall. Why didn't they rename it the Old Men in the Hall?
Right. Oh, okay. Even the picture has like all the gray hair going on and stuff.
But the trailer looks fucking amazing. It looks like just as good as all the shit that they did back in the day. I love that.
Yeah. Okay. So I had not heard this about this. I have not seen the trailer.
I just caught something about it like a couple of days ago.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a good shot. That is wild. So they're all still alive and kicking.
Alive and kicking.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so when was Kids in the Hall? Wikipedia.
Late 80s, early 90s.
88 to 95. Wow, okay, cool. Yeah.
I've had the pleasure
Very
of
cool.
meeting one of them, Scott Thompson. I met him on the rooftop of a hotel in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was for a film festival I was a part of.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was like a special guest. So yeah, really nice guy.
Well, neat. Okay. Well, hey, let's check out this trailer.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here it is.
Who are you people?
Well, the curse is lifted and the kids are back.
Ah, well, who's financing this time? The devil again?
Well, sort of. Amazon.
Okay, new plan. This is a bad idea.
Do you know what Amazon wants from Kids in the Hall?
Yes, Don, a funny show, but one that is free of targets,
Oh, like some sort of penile stigmata.
alarming edginess, or unsettling settings.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, did I miss anything? Oh, Jesus, Mom, what the fuck you doing?
What are you doing in here, you little perv?
So we all agree that gender parity is a good thing.
Well, that would be inadvisable in this case. Is it true what they say about Swedish pussy? That it's cheap, it falls apart in a couple of years?
George, that's IKEA.
Don't mansplain me.
This isn't the 90s. That shit don't fly here no more.
I've opened a can of worms, haven't I?
What the hell are you're masturbating?
No, what's the big idea for hit characters?
Make love to me now on the floor.
Oh, hey, oh boy. Mark that down as a clean cat.
Do you think this is a toxic workplace?
Invisible knife! The cat's got my gun. Everybody down! Invisible gun! Hilarious.
Dad, what you
Wow. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that. I can see nothing is off limits. Oh, they had the Zoom conference comedy there too. And wow, nice.
It looks good. It looks like they're just picking up where they left off.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Oh, okay. Well, so do we have a date on that? When does that come out?
May 13th.
May 13th?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's soon. Okay. So we got that. We got Better Call Saul. Okay. Got some good stuff. And I guess maybe we'll take a break first, but I want to talk about some TV reboots that are happening soon. And some of my favorite TV shows in the 80s are getting rebooted. And I think I'm excited as long as they do them right.
They never do. It's going to be a disaster.
I know it is. Like Fuller House. What was up with that? I didn't even like Full House, so
Yeah,
you know,
that wasn't our thing.
so I guess that was, yeah. But anyway, we'll get into all of that and stuff after the break, which isn't quite 9 o'clock yet, so we can probably just chill and talk about whatever. What's up? Ask us some stuff. Tell us what your favorite. Tell us what shows or movies are coming out soon in the chat room, because that's kind of what we're talking about here.
Yeah, and what are you guys watching?
Yeah, because there has been a kind of a lull in movie releases and stuff like that after like pandemic started in 2020. So there was kind of nothing for a little while. Now it feels like it's kicking back in. In fact, actually, the new season of Stranger Things is coming out too.
Oh yes.
And I saw the trailer, and the trailer is just absolutely just monsters from beginning to end. I'm like, okay, this is just the grand finale, like the final boss fight or something, because it looks crazy. You know, which is okay.
Billions. Have you ever seen Billions?
I've seen Brewster's Millions.
Billions is show on Showtime. It's on Showtime.
Just Billions?
Billions. That's it. It's really good.
Billions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I came across this before. No, but I haven't seen it. Are they like billionaires?
Yeah. Well, at least Damian Lewis is. He plays this character, Bobby Axelrod, who's this, investment banker, and he's a billionaire and has his own hedge fund, and this attorney guy is going after him, trying to get him for corrupt stuff, and yeah, it's very well written, very good, very intense.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll check out the first episode and see. It looks like this room right here is where we shot The Business. Remember that?
It looks just, yeah, it does.
It looks just like it, right?
Old warehouse.
It was a short film. You could probably find The Business on Darrell's Vimeo page. Maybe at some point we got to put that up on this channel.
Yeah,
we got to start putting some short films up on here too. Okay, let me see. Not a reboot, but that was hilarious. Hilarious kid girl from Grease 2 star.
Yeah, he's a great character.
Oh yeah. Kim and I are going to see the Northmen.
Say, motherfucker.
What's the Northmen?
Oh yeah, Northmen. They've been advertising the shit out of that thing, but I don't know what it is. It's
it looks all epic.
Plays the lead.
He's got braces. That's weird. Did they have braces? Did they have orthodontics back then?
Hard to say.
Oh, it's got what's his name?
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. Have y'all seen the Willem? Hold on, let me Google this.
I still need to watch The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looked just like too somber. Like I would fall asleep, but maybe I should try it. But didn't it look very slow? Like it would just be like very calming, like just close your eyes.
I don't know. I mean, they've got some definite like crazy scenes where things are like
are happening. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of billed as a horror film. I don't know if that's accurate, but
is it
a thriller? I don't know. I've never seen it. So
oh, here we go. I found it. Okay. Willem all. Stupid. It's here. Let me move it over here. All right, you have Willem Dafoe on lead guitar, and a guy named Willem Dafoe on bass, and then on drums you got Willem Dafoe, and then on rhythm guitar and vocals you have Willem Dafoe.
Will I am Dafoe.
Nice, creepy. Oh yeah, I got another thing right here. I don't know why this is on my desktop, but do you guys remember these things?
Oh yeah, those coins.
Just stupid things. I don't know. They were like more like a stress reliever. You just sit there and make them talk, right? You could, hey, how's it going? Those were fun. Okay, anyway, back to the chat room. Let's see.
Yeah, Tears of Fear is back touring. In fact, they released a new album. I bought it on vinyl. I've got it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Jessica said would like to rewatch that 70s show. That's a good that's actually cool because I've been waiting to rewatch that. I loved it. Me and my friends would sit around like a ritual. We would sit around every time. It was with Will and group. We would have a group of people and we would just watch it every single time. And it's like, oh, it's coming on Thursday. Okay, I'd go to his house and we watch it.
I watched the
for years
couple of seasons, but I kind of lost track.
And it was stoner comedy too, so you weren't really into stoner comedy, but we were totally into stoner comedy. Anyway, it was so funny, and I on purpose I didn't want to rewatch any of the episodes until I was like an older adult because I just wanted to see what it would be like. So yes, I'm waiting on that. And if you guys remembered that 80s show, oh, it was terrible. Had a few episodes and it died, yeah. Let's see, that 80s show. It had too much like forced. It had like cocaine humor and stuff, and it was like that 90s show. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I think the cast was kind of lame too. Yeah, they didn't have good writers either. I think they just, kind of didn't have anything good about that. Growing boys need Tang, Kitty. Yeah, Red. Yeah, that was great. That was an excellent cast. Let's see. You know, they only released 3 seasons of The Muppet Show. Did they?
What? On whatever streaming platform, right? Isn't that correct?
Because they had many more seasons than that, right? In general, like
there were like 5.
5 seasons, you're right. It started in 1976, the year I was born.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you know, tonight there's a full moon.
Ooh.
It's a pink moon, they say. So if you look out, it'll be pink.
Ooh.
The pink full moon.
I don't know what that's supposed to signify, but
I don't either. It'll be like your lights in the back.
Is that when all the gay werewolves come out?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Yep, tonight's the night. Let's see. Stuff at 3. Let's see. Animal. Wait, what? Animal versus Dave Grohl on drums. Nice. Now we get to see who's best. Nick Drake, Pink Moon. At 2, is it at 2 a.m.? I don't know when the actual full. I just figure like when it's dark during the intermission tonight. Go outside and see if the moon is pink. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'll let you know.
Picture of it and send it to. How do they send it to us? Or post it on the Facebook.
Yeah, start a thread.
Yeah.
And if somebody starts a thread, then I'm going to add my picture. If no one is adding pictures, I'll take a picture and I'll start a thread. How about that? Pink moon night. Woo! All right. Well, I guess we're going to go to the break because when we get back, we're going to talk about a whole slew of TV show reboots, 80s stuff, some new stuff that I just saw on the news. It's Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. I think everybody probably already knows what my favorite 80s TV sitcom is. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to let it be a surprise, but it's getting a reboot, and I'm kind of excited, and I'm kind of scared too at the same time because it might suck. Hey!
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica. Woo!
Canuck.
Sweet. Okay, we will be right back after these. I'm looking for the button. There it is. Messages.
Yeah.
When you're the chauffeur for kings, queens, and fair maidens, you need a magic wagon, Plymouth Voyager. There's room for the entire cast of the school play. With the magic of front-wheel drive, it handles like a car and has Plymouth's unbelievable protection. Voyager, the magic wagon. You've got to drive it to believe it. Plymouth Voyager.
It's nighttime. That 12-hour appetite suppressant you took this morning just wore off. You're all alone with your refrigerator. Next time, try Accutrim. Accutrim lasts longer than any other appetite suppressant, a full 16 hours, because you never know when temptation's going to strike. Accutrim, it's at its strongest when you're at your weakest.
Burger King presents a musical message to Herb.
Come on now, Herbert, don't be shy. You're gonna love plain broiling when you give it a try. It ain't number one, it's what's happening. Cause what plain broiling does is lock the flavor in. So wherever you hide, come on, show me your face and take a plain brown burger, a plain brown burger. You're gonna love the taste.
Something more cuddly. Yeah. Bigger. Friendlier, maybe. Thank you. Not quite what we had in mind, yes.
Everyone wants to be the Cadbury Bunny, because only he brings Cadbury cream eggs with their delicious milk chocolate outside and creamy filling. While others may keep trying, there's only one Cadbury Bunny, and no bunny knows Easter better than him.
Starburst fruit juice, a burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you. Tastes like mouth-watering orange, scrumptious strawberry too. Luscious lemon, tangy cherry, sunshine flavors all strawberry too. Right into a Starburst fruit juice, a burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you.
Naturally and artificially flavored.
Is it really possible to suffer cold symptoms in space? You bet it is. It happened to me on Apollo 7, and it could happen on the new space shuttles, too. That's why all manned U.S. space flights carry Actifed. Even in space, Actifed relieves a stuffy nose and sinuses, runny nose and sneezing. But you don't have to travel into space to get full-strength Actifed. It's available without a prescription, right here on Earth. Actifed, the cold tablet most recommended by doctors. Now in capsules and 12-hour capsules.
Bill Cosby, Diana Ross, Eddie Murphy, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, all scheduled to perform on stage in a spectacular entertainment tribute Monday.
You want to hear Chicago's hottest music? Catch all the hits on B96.
You feel the power of love. We don't need another hero.
Nobody plays more music than B96. WBBM FM.
Jim's dairy business is twice the size it used to be. Jim's twice the size he used to be.
He's got stores statewide. Had to get an IBM computer to tie them all together.
IBM makes computers that know about the dairy business?
IBM makes lots of different computers for any kind of business, and a lot of different software for marketing, building, that kind of stuff. The software helps the computer to help Jim run his dairy business.
Jim needs all the help he can get.
He needs software for inventory, sales forecasts. It can even tell him how much milk will be produced.
Yeah, but is anyone telling the cows?
One thing's for sure, his IBM computers and software made his job a lot easier.
Sure did. Sure did. No big deal making his job easier. It's the cows that do all the work.
Hey, Dudley Rabbit here. Easter's almost here, so hurry up with those eggs.
Hi, I'm Clara Clucker. Dudley asked me to tell all you moms about his new improved shaken egg. It makes Easter eggs that are downright egg-siding. Get it? Well, come on, Mom, I'll show you. Just pour Dudley's dazzling new dye mix into the shaker bag. Now dip a hard-boiled egg in warm water, put it in the bag, and just shake away. Oh, isn't that fun? Oh, and here's what's new. Dudley's new formula dyes and dries instantly, right in the bag. Have you ever seen such wonderful colors? So, Mom, take it from me, Clara Clucker, and this year get Dudley's own shaken egg, the better-than-ever way to color Easter eggs. And look for Clara Clucker's Happy Easter Egg, the colorful giant blow-up egg with pictures of me and all my Easter friends at fine stores everywhere.
It's a new night for perfect strangers.
That depends on what you plumbers consider an emergency.
Starting this Friday.
Did you see the Poseidon adventure?
Then,
one night I went to bed a nerd and woke up looking like this. Isn't nature great?
The best.
Growing Pains Kirk Cameron guest stars with his real sister on Full House. And get a grip on laughs as Belvedere's on the move. Mr. Belvedere at its new time, 9, 8 Central. A new lineup of laughs, Friday.
Holy crap. You're watching Eric and Darrell. Holy crap.
All right, what's happening out there? He's winning. I see 3 of them out there.
Get the one in the middle.
Right. Hit the one in the middle.
It's the Italian Stallion versus a Russian fighting machine when Sylvester Stallone returns as Rocky Balboa in Rocky IV.
Rocky IV is one of 4 new movies we'll be reviewing this week on At the Movies, the movie review program.
Saturday night at 5 here on Channel 9.
Herb, no matter what you decide, you're still our little boy.
Grow up, Herb. With the help of Herb's parents, Burger King now appeals to Herb, the one man who's never tasted a Burger King burger. Herb, this is how great burgers are made. Flame-broiled, not fried.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King?
Of course you are. Herb, do what's good for you. Come to Burger King.
There's a word for someone who doesn't do what's good for them.
The word is Herb, Mother.
If you want to enjoy the taste of Cadbury's mini eggs, hurry to the shops now! He's exceeding the speed limit. My goodness, if he isn't careful, he's going to explode, exposing delicious Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate inside that sugar-coated egg exterior. But hurry, after Easter they'll be extinct. Mini eggs, exclusively from Cadbury's.
Kick off your holiday shopping. 8 a.m. this Friday and Saturday at Sears. You'll find fashions galore.
Half price!
For the whole family. Like these plaid flannel shirts for men.
Half price!
Just $6.49. For mom, classic crew necks in a variety of colors.
Half price!
Only $6.99. For these little girls, Winnie the Pooh Pinafore 4 dresses.
Half price!
Only $14.99. Score savings like these and more this Friday and Saturday.
This won't be your life!
Starting 8 a.m.
At Sears!
Mark never gave vampires much thought.
Hello, tall, dark, and handsome.
Until he became one.
Oh, wow, I love your outfits.
I'm not wearing a costume. Now he's losing his girl.
It's like you're not the Mark I thought I knew. You look like Jerry Lewis.
His customers.
Get out of here!
and his mind.
I don't want to be a vampire. I'm a day person.
Nothing is sacred in a tasty comedy.
Can't go on forever. I gotta go to college.
Once Bitten, rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you. Check local listings.
No matter how you dress up a burger deal, it's still just a burger and fries. Introducing the Grande Meal Deal from Taco Bell. It's a real meal. 2 tantalizing entrees, a medium drink, and dessert, all for $2.89. Choose from 3 delicious combinations. After all, which would you rather have? More exciting burger box or more exciting food? Grande Meal Deals now at Taco Bell.
This machine makes metal casings and headaches. The ones I take Anacin for.
Anacin, 23% more medicine than regular pain relievers.
More medicine, no more headache.
Anacin, more medicine.
Tim Hirschner of Cincinnati loves his Honda Civic wagon because he can fill it up with everything he needs to fill up his hot air balloon and still have room for the balloon. The Civic wagon. It's a lot bigger than it looks.
You're a part of me. Purina Catch-Out. Touch the heart of me. Purina Catch-Out. Every single day in every way I feel how much you are a part of me.
Your cat's a big part of your life, so make Purina Cat Chow brand cat food part of his life. It's all the nutrition cats need to help them live healthier, happier lives. What's more, veterinarians recommend it most. Purina Cat Chow, part of a healthier, happier life.
Introducing new Easter candies from Brock's.
Just an egg-picking second. Chicks and rabbits. Always chicks and rabbits. What's so new about this?
Well, how about our new Easter bunny?
Him? Ho-ho, that's rich.
Try one of these, Duck.
Gadzooks, a genuine Easter duck. Somebody's using the old noodle.
This year, Easter's more fun with me and the whole Looney Tunes gang from Brock's. Look for the Brock's Easter display, and you could win a giant Looney Tunes kite.
Thank you.
Saturday, kick off your weekend with Bob Hope's All-Star Super Bowl party with Patriots Tony Eason and Bears Jim McMahon, plus a smashing lineup of NFL greats.
I still think I'm the greatest.
Dear me, old chap, you're watching Eric and Darrell. Yes, those guys, right there.
Holy crap.
Real cheese so dear to me, cooks up deliciously, baked in lasagna, perfect on pasta, melted atop my veal, primo on any meal, pizza, gnocchi, and cannoli, so good with real cheese.
Make your meal sing with real cheese.
At McDonald's, we want everyone to try our new salads. So while we chop the lettuce, we're chopping prices in half. Yes, we're cutting McDonald's new chef salad to half price. Slicing new chicken salad oriental to half price. Slashing new garden salad to half price. But hurry, prices won't be chopped this low for long. How low? This low. How long? Through June 30th. Where? McDonald's.
What's she doing, Bunny?
Painting the perfect egg.
Painting eggs? At my house, Mom brings holidays chocolates. Want one?
Colors as pretty as my eggs.
Holidays chocolates. Delicious milk chocolate in pastel-colored shells.
May I suggest something?
I'm all ears.
Give holidays.
There's nothing like holidays for your holidays from the makers of M&M's chocolate candies.
Oh, and another thing. They don't break.
Jack Dundee married the boss's daughter. 10 years ago, I gave you a job so she wouldn't be married to a bum. He became a pillar of society.
You're a low-life, blackmailing squid.
I will not even dignify that with a reply.
But there was one mistake he could never live down. You dropped the ball. So now he's living it over.
I am throwing down the gauntlet. Ow! What do I do now? Be cool. Be what?
The Best of Times, rated PG-13.
Starts Friday, January 31st at Select Theater.
We are it. Oh, you sit back down, you, and you get back to your seat. Okay, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
So it's almost Easter, by the way. From the looks of all of our Easter sponsors during that sponsored segment. So what do you think about Easter, Darrell? Do you like Easter?
I don't know. That's not really on my radar that often. I liked it when I was a kid. Sure, you know, it was the time that my mom used to do up a big Easter basket. She liked doing that. I was a huge fan of Cadbury cream eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Now I couldn't eat that shit. It's just like pure sugar.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I love me some chocolate. I'm a chocolate person. I like chocolate. Good quality chocolate, like Lindt or Dove. I keep Dove around in the house. But like, man.
Dove chocolate? They make soap too, right? Oh, by the way, hi Mom. She said, "Hi boys, happy Easter."
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, hey Susie, how's it going?
But so you like chocolate Toblerone? Do you like Toblerone?
It's been ages since I've had a Toblerone, but
I remember me and my mom and sister got Toblerone in Switzerland, and it was like their Swiss chocolate kind of stuff, and that's probably the most
chocolate.
Yeah, it was like little triangles. That was probably the point in time that I've ever like eaten the most chocolate ever in my life. Because I'm not a chocolate fan. I don't like chocolate. I mean, I don't hate it, but like I never eat it. I'd much rather eat something that's like chips or like beef or something. It's like beef jerky. I never go after the donuts. I never go after the cookies or the candy.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
not big on the sweets either, but chocolate, I can do some chocolate.
When it comes to chocolate, I only really like white chocolate. White chocolate is really good, and I remember in Switzerland we had the white Toblerone, or at least for me, the white Toblerone chocolate. Oh man, now I remember how great it tasted. I'm like, wow, that's the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. But
they call it chocolate, even though it's not really chocolate, because it's missing it's missing the main ingredient of chocolate, which is the cacao.
Right. So like, what is it then? Like, I thought it was like bleached or like colored or something. There.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it's like they take a part of the, like a skimming of it. I don't know. Just Google it. Let's just find out. Let's find out what it is. No, like right now.
Okay. Yeah. So like,
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the flavor of white chocolate.
See, well. I like vanilla. The flavor vanilla, and white chocolate is kind of basically vanilla. So I don't feel like it is the cocoa beans or the cacao. Okay, so I don't know what this is trying to say, but white chocolate is made of a blend of sugar, cocoa butter, milk products, vanilla, and a fatty substance called lecithin. Technically, white chocolate is not a chocolate. and it doesn't really taste like one because it doesn't contain chocolate solids.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it just reinforced it for me. I don't really like chocolate. But the thing called white chocolate, I'll eat that. I like peanut butter as well, but
see, to me, chocolate is like coffee.
Yeah.
It's like I've been getting more into the darker chocolate, so it's like less sugar and it's more concentration of the actual cocoa, in it.
Yeah.
Lindt makes a 70-30 that's really good. It's a nice mix. It's not over. I mean, some of them get crazy with it, like a 90% cocoa, dark chocolates, but I think the 70-30 is a good ratio. So it's not overly bitter, but it's still it's more savory than sweet.
Yeah, right.
But it's good. If you think of it like a coffee, then it changes your perspective, and then you know what you're eating, and it's not like a candy.
You're right. Yeah, there's something magical about actual like chocolate and females, and it's not like a sexist thing. It's a hormonal thing. And I see Mandy in here saying that Eric and I have never been so far apart, and I understand. There is some sort of like think about like a puzzle piece. Like here, let me get a little visual aid here.
Visual aids.
Okay, so let's see here. So here's a good visual aid. See on the top right side. So there's some sort of enzyme or some sort of hormone or something. I'm just making up words at this point, so just ignore the health aspect of what I'm trying to say. So the brain has all these chemicals, and it has a little hole in right in the middle of it. And to plug that hole is chocolate. And this only happens with females because the hormone is that of like estrogen or what, and maybe a cocktail of other things. Who knows? So when you put you put the chocolate into the female, and just magic happens. All this stuff happens. I've seen this happen over and over and over in my life with, with girlfriends, with my sister, with my mother, with everybody. I mean, is this a thing? I mean, is this like a? Am I alone here and thinking that chocolate is a part of the female anatomy that should be like it's like a magnet. It's like
they are female and don't like chocolate.
But it's not just like chocolate. It's a down to some sort of molecular structure. It's a thing that. There's some requirement, like once you insert the chocolate, there's a fulfillment, right? So it's not just like, man, I love chocolate. It tastes so good. I just like to eat it. It's like, no, it's not that. It's it's like a vitamin, right? It's like you need a vitamin because vitamins do special things that allow certain parts of the system to work, right? So it's like chocolate is that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Cheers, y'all.
This is talking up the air crazy. Okay.
I was trying to see how far I could take that, but yeah, well,
got it.
Let me know.
Well done.
Let me know in the DMs. Hey, by the way, I just posted in our Facebook group.
Let me look.
That we have a E&D Facebook group here. So I have posted, like I promised, the picture of our full pink moon right above our house.
Look at that.
And it doesn't really look that pink, but like if you...
Oh, I can kind of see
wait, oh my God, when I try to zoom in, it doesn't really work that well. Okay, forget about the zoom. But yeah, with my phone... when I kept zooming in, it kind of looked slightly pink, but I don't know. But I linked to an article about what the full pink moon means, and
pink
I
moon.
don't know. It's pretty weird stuff. But anyway, yes,
nice, well done.
There you go.
Like it.
I'm looking at the comments while I had my female chocolate rant going on. Mandy was like, Darrell's face right now. Yes. Well, hey, let's talk about TV reboots that are happening right now.
Oh, yes.
Right under our nose, and we may or may not even be aware of it. Here, I'm going to start off with the most powerful one here because I'm so excited about this one. During the break, someone did get this right. My favorite show here, actually. Let me go ahead and pop this right up here. Boom!
Really? That's coming back.
That is coming back. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it.
Believe it or not, it's just me. Okay, here it is. All right, Perfect Strangers reboot in the works. Okay.
Okay, so this is a reboot. This isn't. They're bringing the original actors and.
Right. See that, and that's the scary part, right? It's like okay. So like, what is the premise of Perfect Strangers? Well, it's the
HBO.
It's a dude, right? Yeah, totally different, right? It used to be what, CBS or NBC, one of those.
Yeah.
The out of town, the out of touch, the guy from a small island who doesn't know anything of our culture.
The foreigner.
A foreigner is well, yeah, but you could have a foreigner that, like, if you're from Canada, you're a foreigner from Alabama, but it doesn't mean that you're like so foreign that you don't know anything about anything. But like Balky Bartok, Balky. He knew nothing about anything. Like he didn't even know, like, I don't know, I guess like just common phrases, right? The English language. I mean, he could speak English, but he was clueless when it came to anything. So that's the premise of Perfect Strangers, right? So put the Amish guy in New York City and see what happens. Hilarity inbounds, right?
Classic fish out of water tale.
Right, fish out of water tale, right? So, okay, so let me scroll down and look and see who the actors are, because chemistry is a crucial part of this recipe here. And what they've done is they've taken the genders and they flipped them. And now they're female instead. But they're not
ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous, cousin Larry. So, and they're black women too, right? I mean, the one on the left, she's kind of black. I don't know if she is or not, but I'm just saying that's okay, because Balky wasn't a white guy. It's not really a race thing. It was just some kind of ambiguous islander guy. And then you had like the big city guy who was Larry. And I guess what was it, Chicago? I think they're in Chicago. Now I forget. But anyway, so, okay. So you're flipping them to female basically. And you're still having like different races, and that's fine too. But will it work? I don't know. So I was looking to see like what Robin Thede has been in, and she was in some kind of like a Saturday Night Live kind of show, like a skit show called let's see if that's a good shot of them. Let's see if here it's called a Black Lady Sketch Show. So I was like, okay, so she's a comedy troupe kind of thing, like Kids in the Hall. So I went and watched a couple of skits. Like you could just do a search for that on YouTube. And there was a couple skits that came up and they look pretty good and produced, kind of on the scale of like Key and Peele, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. Okay, so I don't know. So like it kind of feels like it's not going to be like a multicam sitcom. It might be like a single cam comedy show, like Arrested Development or one of those kind of things. And it's like, I don't know, man. I think the whole vibe is kind of thrown. So I don't know. I'll wait and see, but
it all comes down to the writing. If they write it well, then they write it well. And you know, if you got to take it for what it is. It's a new entity. It has nothing to do with the old thing, other than a vague premise similarity.
Well, see, but you know, like I'm okay with the gender swap. Like that's not the issue. The issue is, are they going to keep what was funny, the point of the funny? Like what was funny was Balky stumbling over English and just being naive to everything. Is one of these characters going to be naive and silly and crazy? You know what I mean? Like that fish out of water. Like, are they going to keep that? I don't know. That's the essence.
The entire premise.
Yeah, that exactly. And if you don't, you're just keeping the name and trying to make some money off of a name. Like that's super lame. It's going to last about 8 episodes and you're done. So I don't know. So anyway, we'll see what happens. There was an article from 2018. The newest one is from 2021. So year after year after year, they still have yet to produce this thing. So we'll see what happens. Honestly, I don't know. But I sure do love these guys. I just think they're pretty cool. And I love the theme song. Theme song is always good. Another one
what else
that they're going to do is okay, let me get a good. Oh, I don't know why that happened. Are we time traveling? I guess we are. Okay, so remember this good old show with the dude from KRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
The teacher, head of the class. Remember this cool guy with the leather with the mullet? Yeah, he was cool. Well, they're redoing this. So let's.
I never really watched this show.
I think like my sister watched it, Liz watched it, and I remember like kind of like seeing it on TV, but not really getting into it. But apparently
once again, they've done a gender swap. This is becoming like the most boring thing ever.
Right? Yeah.
Hey,
it's
you know how we make it edgy? The guy's a girl. Nobody will see that coming. Oh man, this reminds me. There's this guy. There's this Scottish guy who has, and I think I may have mentioned him before. He has a YouTube channel called the Critical Drinker.
Okay.
He reviews things, TV shows, pop culture, and he's got a very heavy-handed, very critical take on how culture has changed, especially when it comes to past properties.
Really?
He's an incredible writer. You may not agree with everything he says, but he's a very, very good writer. And his shtick is, he's this drunk Scottish guy. But it's a total shtick. It is a total shtick. But he has this thing called The Message, where like everybody nowadays is picking up on, all of the keynote messages of LGBT and environmentalism and blah blah blah, like all the just kind of like
all the ways that you can divide us.
major topics.
Okay.
And how heavy-handed TV shows and media nowadays is about pushing all of that to the point of ad nauseum.
Right.
And that that's exactly the kind of thing that he would point out. Oh, great.
Right.
Here we're doing a reboot. The lead that was once a man is now a woman. Why? Like a legitimate reason why? No reason. Just to do it.
Right. Yeah. It's almost like so you can counteract some argument that may occur in the future and go, oh, this network is all about, this race or this gender. And you're like, nope, no. We did take this one and we swapped it out. We turned the white male into a black female. We did a swap and a flip. We did it both. And it's almost like an argument that hasn't happened yet, but it's like insurance for something that may occur in the future. It's like, dude, you're making this too complicated. Just entertain us. That's all we want. If you don't entertain us, we will ourselves. That's what YouTube is for. We'll just make our own entertainment and we'll just watch ourselves. That's cool. You guys don't have to be all up in a bunch, but they love to be all up in a bunch because they make all this money, and apparently you got to bunch it up. You got to put it right in the old tailpipe. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're talking about HBO and NBC and CBS and all the huge, power players, and that's what they do. So I guess there's value in doing that for them, not for us, but, because it happens again and again. And, but I still have a big list of 80s reboots that are yet to come. So we'll see if this is a thing that's happening. I don't know. Like, I didn't really see this whole, I didn't see the whole pattern forming until right now, basically. So let's watch it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So the next one I want to talk about was, let me pull up the picture. Okay, this one came and went. This one already was born and died. Okay.
Oh,
so you got
come on.
Punky Brewster.
Did they do Punky Brewster, but it's a girl? A white girl? It should have been like a Latino guy.
Right? So Punky Brewster, one of my favorite shows when I was a little kid, right? Early 80s.
Punky Brewster was like one of those things that everybody knew from the 80s, and yet I never watched it.
Oh, so you never watched it?
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know, but this is early, like 83 or 4, I don't know. Of course, it depends on your age, but when we were kids, that was pretty young. But they did do a reboot. And what was interesting about this reboot, okay, for one thing, see the dad, I forget his name, the actor name.
Where is it?
Oh, did we get something? Let me plug it in. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Let me turn up the feedback too. Make this one really rock out. Hold on. We get all the knobs and switches. Okay, let's see. The whammy bars in shape. Okay, good. Okay, ready?
I don't think it's ever gonna come. What's going on?
Is it really not happening? What? I don't know. If you just tuned in, you may be confused.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Johnson. He said,
whiskey dick tonight.
I once saw a guy.
Thank you, Johnson.
Put a banana in a tailpipe.
Yeah, that Axel Foley is one silly man when it comes to the long fruit.
Yes. Is that double meaning? Yes, thank you, Johnson. Awesome. Always appreciated for sure. Okay. So the guy who played I don't know, the Daddy Warbucks guy. I forget what his name is, but the dad, whatever.
Okay.
So he also played in Tootsie. Remember I was talking about Tootsie earlier?
Yeah, you're bringing it all around full circle.
He played the main doctor that always kind of hit on the girls, kind of slapped them on the butt and stuff. In the show, right? In the soap opera. That's why the movie's called Tootsie, is because like people would call,
Tootsie.
Exactly. So that was kind of the so he was kind of the kind of sleazy.
Right. He was the captain in Police Academy.
That's right. He was.
Shit.
Right. Yeah. So, but what his name was in Tootsie? It was Dr. Brewster. I was like, what is happening? Because me and Kim were sitting there watching. I'm like, hey, it's the guy from Punky Brewster. Cool. And then they kept calling him Dr. Brewster. I'm like, wait, what? And I was like, hold on. Had to pause the movie and Wikipedia search or IMDb search. But Tootsie came out years before Punky Brewster. So was it a weird coincidence, or was it like, hey, let's call him Dr. Brewster because he was in. Oh wait, no, it's before. So he got the part in Punky Brewster because he played Dr. Brewster.
I don't know.
So we'll cast him.
Is his name Brewster
dumb.
in Punky Brewster?
No, it's something completely different. But anyway, it was
just a coincidence.
Yeah, it was just a weird connection. But I was like, what's happening? Anyway, okay, so, but they did a reboot, and it was a Punky Brewster. Well, maybe it wasn't a reboot. It was actually like a mother, like Punky is a mother. See, I didn't even see it, and it only lasted one season, and then it died. Nobody watched it. They're like,
the same chick who played Punky?
Yeah, her right there. So that's her.
Is that her
Soleil Moonfry?
Is that her her first acting job since leaving the show originally?
Maybe, I don't know. So she did a documentary that I watched about the movie industry or something. Now I can't remember what the documentary was about, but yeah, it was weird. So you can't really recreate that. So okay, NBC learned that lesson. All right, can't do that.
Lost the magic.
Move on. Lost money. And then you have this one. And this one is another sad story.
I wait with bated breath.
Our favorite uncle.
Buck. They made a remake of Uncle Buck? Wait, a TV show of Uncle Buck?
They did.
Story. What?
And there's the formula, Darrell. There's the formula.
What? No.
They didn't make it a girl because it would have to be Aunt Buck.
Yeah, they'd have to change the title.
Right.
But wait a minute. He's not. That's not John Candy.
No.
Only John Candy can be Uncle Buck.
Well, in this scenario, in this alternate universe,
he's
so
hip black Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
You know how you can tell he's hip? He's wearing a hat.
He's got Converse. Converse lookalikes. So I don't know. That's a thing too.
See, it's like at this point, like, okay, fine, steal the premise and just change the title, and I bet people might have liked it. It might have been a good show.
Yeah.
But you tag on the title Uncle Buck, and people they show up to the party with expectations.
Right.
You know, they're expecting John Candy, and they don't fucking get John Candy, and they're fucking disappointed, and they're like, I'm out.
Right.
Or just blatantly steal the concept and put this new spin on it, put another fucking title on it, and people might give it a chance. It's like, why do you have to make something that was already something? Why not just try to make something new out of it? And I'll forgive stealing the premise, because like some of the best things in the world that we love come from stealing premises. Star Wars is the ultimate stealing of genres and premises.
Oh, totally.
To create something totally fucking new and awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Had they named it, you know, had he made that Flash Gordon, it would have failed miserably.
Yes.
People would have shown up and go, this is not Flash Gordon the way I remember it. This is terrible. What's with this Luke guy? or I mean, I guess Luke would have been Flash Gordon. They'd be like, why is, you know, Flash Gordon this fucking Weasley little, you know, farm boy? I don't get this. Fuck this movie. No.
Weasley.
He made it something new. People showed up with no expectations and allowed themselves the opportunity to enjoy what they were just watching. Like, why can't they just fucking do that? Be fucking brave. That's the biggest problem with Hollywood nowadays. They're not brave.
Yeah. Which to them relates to risky, right? It's risk.
It's risk.
And with risk, you need bravery, right?
And is just slapping on the title Uncle Buck. That's a fucking risk.
Yeah.
That's the risk right there. They are taking risks and losing left and right.
Yeah. Yeah. Number of episodes, 8. 8 episodes. So yeah. In 1990, let me okay, so this was a 1990s remake. This was before the other one. This one had 22 episodes, but they didn't air all of them because it got canceled, and 6 of them went right into the trash can. 6 unaired episodes. They couldn't even run the rest of the episodes. This one was so bad.
But at least as you see, trying to straight up copy it.
Yeah, so this guy kind of looked like John, you know, Candy, like, I don't know, but it flopped. It was like, well, it's not a good idea. Why keep going with it? And they kept going with it, and they came up with this, and then that one flopped, and they canceled it, dude. So, I don't know, man. So that takes us to a new reboot that's in the works right now.
Great.
Another one of my favorite shows, me and my sister's favorite show, actually. Not found. Hold on a second. Why is that not found? Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. Bewitched, baby.
Oh, Bewitched.
Nice, right?
Bewitched the other day, because that was like one of my favorite TV shows.
Yeah, can you believe they're going to reboot Bewitched in this day and age? But if we read here, it says Kenya Barris is working on his magic on a beloved classic. The Blackish creator has sold an updated version of Bewitched to ABC. Our sister site Deadline, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so in which Samantha is a hardworking black single woman who marries a white slacker named Darren. So the big difference here is that Darren was played as a hardworking man in marketing.
Yeah.
And he did the campaigns and the slogans. He was hardworking. And they made a point to share that he wasn't a slacker, because if he was, then Samantha Stevens, Bewitched, that you're seeing on the screen right now, she could take up the slack by just whipping up stuff. Like, she could just make money appear. But since he was so hardworking, the idea was, no, we have to work for what we do. We have to be normal, regular Americans and put in a days of hard work, whatever. So that was the premise. So, but now you've taken Bewitched and you've kept the magical thing. Okay, that's fine. But now he's a slacker. Now the whole paradigm is different now, because now if he's a slacker and he sits on the couch watching Netflix all day, and she just does magic, then what are you watching? Are you just watching some lazy, a couple of lazy Americans just whipping up, like cheating their lives away?
They don't get the point. They don't get the point. They don't pay attention.
Right.
It's like they don't pay attention.
There's another article I want to link to, because this was an early one from 2018. So let's look at the updated version. Yeah, this is an updated version from the year 2021 in March, 1 year ago. Everything we know about Bewitched movie reboot. Okay. After the success and clever nods of the Disney Plus show WandaVision, you remember that? As I watched the first episode, it was in black and white. And I kept thinking, wow, this is a cheap version of like Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie. This kind of sucks. But I didn't understand it kept evolving. But anyway, it appears that Sony is aiming to make a little magic for themselves with a new reboot project for Bewitched. According to Deadline, Sony is developing a Bewitched film reboot with Terry Matalas and Travis Fickett, whoever those are, who were behind the MacGyver and 12 Monkeys series. What? Attached to the project as screenwriters, John Davis and John Fox will produce blah, blah, blah. Let's just skip on. So far, little less is known about the planned reboot. Nobody's been cast yet. Okay, so that already tells me that you don't have any cast. Okay, but in addition to the film, Blackish creator Kenya and Blackish creator Yamara attempted to bring Bewitched back to television. According to Digital Spy, this reboot would have featured a black woman who is also a witch falling in love and marrying a white mortal man. So here, like, what, 2018, from 2018 to 2021, they haven't changed the idea that it's going to be a black woman and a white man. That's not an issue. It's an interracial marriage thing, right? But what I think is kind of another weird coincidence is that Bewitched started in 1967, I think, as black and white, and in 2021, it's still black and white.
Is that what this whole thing has been a setup? This fucking joke. Oh my God.
Life is a joke. Yes, it is a joke.
Ouch.
Anyway. All right. We got
but you know, okay. If she is a hard working like,
she's a hard Wookiee. She's a Wookiee.
She's a hard Wookiee. Hard working businesswoman, right? and she's also a witch, and she falls in love with this slacker white guy. How did she fall in love with him? Like, what qualities did she see in him that she liked?
Right.
That were enough to overpower all of her senses for her to fall in love and want to marry this guy.
Like, man, I love the way that you just sit on the couch and smoke weed and watch Netflix. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's stupid.
I think Balky should be in the new Bewitched. Like, Bronson Pinchot should be the Darren. Just to show what's what. Just to mix it up.
Eric, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, cousin Larry. So I found this this article here from last year, 10 best sitcom reboots. And let me tell you, this is not the best ones. This is just the sitcom reboots.
Like Peacock's Punky Brewster that we just went over.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, Peacock being NBC. Yeah, terrible. Okay, so let me go down here, and we're just gonna skim through these because Fuller House sucked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was a terrible use of money. Okay, so we got the Saved by the Bell 2020.
I never watched the original, so
yeah, it's funny because I didn't either. When it came on, I was just kind of annoyed with it.
We were in high school when it started, I think. So we were the wrong age group.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, I guess it's still going. It says till present, so I don't know. I mean, I guess you could have fun with that. Maybe that's great. I don't know. Okay, then you got the Murphy Brown. Remember Murphy Brown? They made a new Murphy Brown in 2018. I had no idea.
Murphy Brown? I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. So it came from 1988 all the way to 98. So 10-year span there.
And it was it who played Murphy Brown?
What's her name?
Candace.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Candace something or other, maybe. Yeah. The Connors. Okay, so I did watch. Okay, so I didn't watch The Connors, but I watched the reboot of Roseanne. Remember Roseanne? Obviously in the 80s was funny.
Oh, and then Roseanne got fucking deleted.
Right. It was something that to do with Trump or something during 2016.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, Candace Bergen. Yeah. So it became some political thing because Roseanne's always political about something. I think she was
not deleted, canceled.
Canceled, yeah. I think she was trumping out or something like that. I don't remember. It was something. She was either hard left or hard right. I don't know. She was too hard in one direction. It was like, nope, can't have that. And it was like, pow, baby.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And then either the left or the right shot her right in the head, and then that was it. And the show died. And then it was reborn. A phoenix from the ashes came the Connors. And that one sucked too. But apparently it's still coming. It's still going. Whatever. Anyway. Okay. So then now we have Will and Grace. This was kind of unique because I had the gay guy and he was funny.
Well,
it was an okay show.
This was a straight up, to make a pun, like continuation.
Oh,
they had all the original cast, so that they just started again.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So yeah, when you do something like that, if it's a beloved show from the past, and then you just pick it back up where it left off, kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm, which has come back after a hiatus.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
People are going to want to watch it again.
Right. So yeah, so that was a not a reboot, but a just continuation, whatever. Kind of like Roseanne was actually a continue. I was actually digging Roseanne. I thought it was actually really cool. The fact that they were still the same family living in the house and you could see all the kids growing up, and it was like kind of cool. But apparently something happened in the real life, Twitter or something. But that always happens. It's some sort of like real life merging with celebrity that destroys the fabric of time and space.
Did someone say
I think it
fabric?
Great Scott. Anyway, okay, so let's go down to the next one. One Day at a Time. Remember One Day at a Time?
Yes.
With the freaking guy with the mustache.
He was like the maintenance man.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I didn't watch it a lot, but I was familiar with it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Same here. I guess they have a new show.
Wow. 75 to 84.
75 to 84. Oh yeah, 1975. Yeah, to 84.
Crazy.
And then they had a new show come out. Died in 2020. I don't know. Don't feel like I really missed out on much there, but okay, we have another one, The Babysitter Club. No clue.
No clue.
Right over our heads.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a Disney show or something. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Anyway, moving on. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, they're remaking that.
Right. So this is coming soon. This is an article from last year, but they're already on like season 2. Like they already have a season 2 either in the works or out, but I haven't seen the series at all, so I don't know. But I do know that this has already happened, and you can watch this right now. I think it's Netflix. It's like young Will Smith as a kid. I guess it's successful.
I never watched the original.
I only caught episodes. You know, it's funny. Our 80s TV watching when we were kids are very similar because like a lot of the stuff we just kind of glossed over.
Yeah.
You know,
when did Fresh Prince start?
See, this was a little late. I think we were already in high school.
Yeah, 1990. That's exactly why. Because we had hit high school by then. We were like, yeah, we're not watching fucking TV. We're like,
yeah, we were making videos and making movies a lot in 1990, and we didn't have time to sit there and pay attention to TV shows and stuff. And like, but before that, it was all about like, you know, Family Ties, Who's the Boss, Growing Pains, stuff like that. So, Perfect Strangers, my fave. Anyway, so but that's cool. Okay, awesome. Maybe it's cool. I haven't seen it, but you know, Mad About You. Remember that one?
I mean, I never watched it, but I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, and look how old they are. So this was 92. So this is a little later, but I remember it just being on. Helen Hunt from Twister fame.
Yeah.
Remember the cow flying through the air? That was a great effect shot.
Yeah, I think I remember. Didn't she kind of get blacklisted by Hollywood, sort of?
Oh, was she trumping out? I don't know.
But she was just. I think she was like difficult to work with, and you know, and so people just didn't want to work with her.
Oh, I don't know. Always thought she was cool. I like her as an actress. I don't know. Never saw anything with her in it that I didn't like. But I never watched this show. But I mean, I might have seen 1-2 episodes. But anyway, so I guess this reboot happened. I don't know if it's still going on.
What the fuck?
I don't know. And then we have number 1, iCarly, and this is way too old for us. This was.
I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of it.
The original series is from 2007.
Oh, yeah.
We were already like 20 years old or something.
Well, way older than that.
Yeah. So, how old?
I turned 24 in 2000.
Oh, okay.
So we were in our 30s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So
31.
this is a kid. This was a Disney kids show, I believe. But I guess they revived it. Paramount Plus. Oh, will be the home of the revival iCarly. Oh, so they haven't even. So we don't really care about this. The original series was from 2007 to 2012. So anyway,
that's not a. I don't know. It's not old enough to be on that list. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah. So anyway, whatever that is.
Interesting that like X-Files or something like that wasn't on that list.
I loved the reboot. Actually, it wasn't even a reboot. It was just a extended.
They just brought it back.
Yeah, they brought it back.
I don't know,
in a hard way too. Like that first episode. Let's see, X-Files. Oh, what was the year? Ooh, that was like.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I don't know. I just can't get over old David Duchovny playing Mulder. Old Mulder. I just can't. I can't do old Mulder.
Old. You don't like the old Mulder action?
It's nothing about old Mulder.
He's old, oldie.
Gillian Anderson, man, she has been fucking knocking it out of the park, like with all of her new stuff that she's been doing. She's in so many things, and she's so great in all of them.
So Mulder is moldy, and Scully is crusty. No, I don't. Oh, they should bring House back. Oh wait, didn't he die? You never watched House?
I never watched House.
Dude, out of all the people I know, you would love House. Just he's so sarcastic and I don't know. Wow. I actually cannot believe you've never even seen a House.
Never, not a single one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was up there with Breaking Bad. Like that was a very, very, very good. Oh my God. Look at episode 1. Just check out 1.
I should. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. I didn't know that because it's been a while. Like I'll have to wait a couple more decades before I rewatch them all, but it's a goodie. Anyway, I want to say X-Files came back in like 2018 or something like that. 2019. I don't know because for some reason IMDb is not really showing me. But anyway, but wow, they came back hardcore though. I felt like updated, refreshed, relevant, and just like powerful. Like I really, really liked it.
And yeah, more of the same annoyance that you got with Chris Carter and his writing, and it's like, it's like it's such a good show, such great characters, but like a lot of the mythology stuff, the tied together storyline that kind of runs throughout was just a big fucking mess. I mean, they just kept adding shit on top of it and changing stuff as they went along, and it just got so messy. Honestly, my favorite part about X-Files was like the one-off episodes, especially the comedy one-off episodes. Those were my absolute favorites.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Scully and Mulder go undercover as a married couple in this like gated community. That episode is so fucking hilarious. Him like really leaning into the whole playing the husband thing. Woman, get in here and make me a sandwich.
God.
I love shit like that. Those episodes. Monster. I called the Monster of the Week episodes.
Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
That was awesome. What was that? I was looking for that. Oh, what was that band that had the lyric? Watching X-Files. What was it? You know, remember the band that?
Now you're reminding me of something, and I.
For some reason, my head just went in a different direction. While we watch X-Files.
Do it doggy style. Oh,
That's it.
X-Files. What is that?
Somebody in the chat room. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Bad Touch. Yes, Bloodhound.
Bloodhound Gang. Remember freaking Bloodhound Gang? Wow. That's funny.
Do it doggy style while we both watch X-Files. That's the line.
Yeah, that's right.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Get busy now. Get horny now. That
was a great song. It's been a while. When did that come out? 1999.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
Got two.
Because you remember
a picture of two zebras.
I remember in 2000, or maybe even 90. It may have been 99, like the fall of 99, because I moved back to Huntsville and we started working at Time Domain together.
Yeah.
I remember listening to this song at the office.
Right. That's true. Yeah. That's funny. Weird, huh? Yeah, I don't think there's a Time Domain. Oh, there's like a. Oh well, no, I don't think that's the company. I was like looking up on Wikipedia. I've gone on this stint lately where I'm editing Wikipedia. I've never actually edited Wikipedia articles until this year. I've edited a lot of articles. Yeah,
I used to do it a long time ago. It's been a long time since
really?
Yeah.
Because I didn't actually have an account. Like I was like, why log into Wikipedia?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but if you want to edit that, you need an account. Oh, okay. So yeah, I've been editing all kinds of like famous ones, like like Benjamin Franklin and like old like real famous things like and big elements like graphene and all kinds of stuff. Like it's been kind of fun. Hey man, share the knowledge if you got it. And if you don't got it, they'll edit it back, they'll revert it back, they'll be like, nope, that's wrong. So whatever. But hey, my wine's almost out. But we do have a whole lot of people that worked on the show this evening. A whole lot. This is a Rob Reiner film, by the way. I mean, this is top notch when Rob Reiner gets involved. This is a reboot of the E&D live show from 1973 or 1972. Before Eric and Darrell were actually born, there was an E&D live, and this is just a reboot that you're watching. So I hope you enjoy the new cast. So we hope to be as cool as the original Eric and Darrell. So does anybody know what movie this is from? Hey, Mandy. Oh, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh no, Johnson. I got to scroll up. Johnson. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Me. Coming in hot. Love the Coming in hot song. Yes.
Yeah, we had a lot of cast. And we had a lot of crew. This is true.
Yep, spent a lot of money. And
love that Irby. Right, Irby? Yeah? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Jeff Stott. The Stottman. Stot man. That's what we called him.
Stot man. Yeah, you gonna do some tumbles for us,
Like,
Stot
he's
man?
a stot man.
Buzz. Gotta love Buzz, the camera guy. We got Tony and Jack, PJ and Greg in the grips. They gripping stuff all day long.
Cherry Ruff did our hair. She was rough on it though.
Yeah.
Stanley with the ADR. Man, Stan. Stan.
The man. The Stan.
Stan the man with the
Takes a lot
mic
of
on the
people.
stand.
Takes a lot of people to bring this show together.
A lot of stunts.
You just see a double pointed tip of Eric and Darrell, but really behind that tip is just all of these wonderful people, like Terry Hagar. Come on,
Yeah.
his timing of all the color.
Yeah, his timing was
where would we
impeccable.
be without that.
I mean, sometimes he was like a second off, but his timing otherwise was really good. He was always on time to work, so his timing there was pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, that song called "Get a Job," what a good one.
Yeah, down there.
Yeah. Thank you, Johnson. Great show again. Thank you so much.
Well,
We'll see you a fine specimen in 2 weeks right here on this show.
it's like a fortnight.
A fortnight for you.
Yeah.
It's only like a second for us because we have what is called time on our side. But we'll see you guys next time. And hey, and go take a picture of the moon tonight and post it right in our Facebook group because that's a thing. And we'll see you guys next time. We love you all and stay cool.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.